I don't think it would be wrong at any point to say that it is almost impossible to create a complete design project without the use of typefaces. We all are aware that typography is also an element of graphics design, and we cannot do without typefaces, typographies basically. Most of the times we experience issues as designers trying to figure out the right fonts to use for a particular design project. So this brings me to today's topic. What are the right fonts to use? Hello guys, it's me Prince Dynamic and I welcome you to my channel. For those of us that are just coming for the first time, and I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate every one of you for your support, for helping me reach 200 YouTube subscribers. Despite the fact that I am not so consistent with my YouTube channel, but you guys still decided to support me in every way you can. I really appreciate it. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into today's topic. Also, if you are not following me on my social media platforms, please do well to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Prince Dynamic. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is very important. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on post notification so as to be notified whenever I upload a new content. So let's jump straight. Before we jump straight into the main conversation, I think it is very important for us to know the type of fonts that we have. So basically, there are 4 types of fonts. We have serif fonts, we have sans serif fonts, we have script fonts, and we also have display fonts. Now, what are these fonts? In typography, a serif is a small line or stroke regularly attached to the end of a smaller stroke in a letter or symbol within a particular font or family of fonts.
Audio Jungle.
A sans serif or simply sans letter form is one that does not have extending features called serifs at the end of strokes. Sans serif typefaces tend to have less stroke width variation than serif typefaces.
Audio Jungle.
Script typefaces are based upon the varied and often fluid stroke created by handwriting. They are generally used for display or trade printing rather than for extended body text in the Latin alphabet.
Audio Jungle.
Then the last kind of fonts, display fonts, are meant for standalone usage like headlines, advertisements, and logos. The study and understanding of fonts can be very technical, as this tends to affect the flow of our design. In most cases, we have issues finding the right fonts to use for a particular design project, and this is understandable because the use of fonts can, or most times, depend on the kind of design project you're trying to create. So you need to understand the design project itself first before understanding or choosing the kind of fonts to use for the project. When it comes to the usage of serif fonts, they are used because they are often associated with tradition, culture, sophistication, and trust. Many famous brands use sans serifs, especially brands in the fashion and finance industry. Examples of these brands that uses serif fonts include Vogue, I don't know what it is called, Vogue, Burberry, and JP Morgan. Serif fonts are also used in daily life, and you would have encountered them before. Examples of this sans serif font I am talking about are fonts like Time New Romance, Georgia, and Garamond. Also, you might want to opt in for sans serif fonts because companies are beginning to opt in for sans serif fonts to have an overall clean look. They also want to ensure legibility and compatibility of fonts across all devices and platforms. Google's decision to shift from their signature serif font to a sans serif font was heavily discussed. MasterCard also rebranded to use a sans serif font. The sans serif fonts are associated with clean designs and efficiency. They are popular with companies that focuses on innovations. Script fonts often uses trends, but some brands have managed to develop their own styles. Brands with memorable script fonts are the likes of Johnson & Johnson, likes of Ford, and some other brands. Script fonts are most times associated with being elegant, unique, and memorable. So by now, I want to believe that you have quite an understanding of fonts and how they should be used in a particular project. So that brings me to the end of today's course, today's tutorial. And guess what, guys? I have a giveaway for you guys. I've dropped a link in the description to some of my carefully selected fonts. And trust me, these fonts are fonts that I really cherish a lot. So I have dropped a link and you can just go ahead, download the fonts, install them, and enjoy. See you in my next tutorial. Peace out.